I wanted the press to see this, because I'm a firm believer that the more public knowledge there is out there, the more understanding people will be when there's a significant emergency. But I wanted them to see how sophisticated the operation here is in Norwalk. I came out the night of the snowstorm. Chris was nice enough to bring people into the room here. I think, were you here that night? No, you were here early in the morning. And explained to me exactly how the operation works. Just sitting here watching probably half of the presentation you just saw, I was truly, truly impressed with just, again, how sophisticated the snow removal process is. I was fortunate enough to go out with a driver, I think it was Mike Rosso, and I was totally impressed with how professional he was, how competent, how committed he was to doing the route and doing it right. He explained everything to me. He showed me some of the difficult roads that I don't know how he even got the truck up the roads, but he did it professionally, he did it well, didn't cause any damage to anything. And for me it was a really an awakening experience, because I had no idea of just not only the types of equipment that are employed, but the level of technology that's involved, the knowledge that's necessary, as you heard Lisa and Chris just explaining, how you need to know what the temperature is going to be versus what the dew point and all that. I mean, it's just so, again, sophisticated. I have to keep using that word over and over again. And after the last snowstorm, now I would say it was probably about 7 or 8 inches, I think, somewhere around there.
6 to 8.
6 to 8 inches. So I know from past years, people might complain about this and that. I got, I think, 2 complaints, which were resolved within 5 minutes after a phone call to DPW, and I got probably 4 or 5 people calling to say, "Great job, wonderful, amazing." And I find out, having been in the police department for many, many years, that people generally will call when they're complaining about something and they have a complaint, which is okay, but they're not often as ready to call when there is something good that happens. But in this particular case, people were calling and saying, "Good job, we're very pleased. I never had a truck come to my road this fast. Everything was really, really a great job." And so I thought I wanted the press to see this, again, mainly because the whole idea of public information, people knowing exactly what's involved and watching. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they're going to upgrade the technology in the trucks so you can tell when the plow is up or down, so that also people may be able to get online and see which roads were plowed, or where is that going to happen? Where the truck is, and maybe they can see where, okay, the truck is around the corner, it should be here any minute. But the process used impressed me. Obviously, there are some critical roads in Norwalk that need to be cleared quickly. Hospital Hill, for instance. Areas where people can get stuck or slide down. The critical areas. But Mike Rosso, and I'm sure the other drivers do the same thing, made sure that he had the main roads, the critical roads, cleared, and then he made a first cut on every single street that he had. And people were like waving and thanking him and coming down and thumbs up. And so it showed his commitment that he knew exactly what he needed to do. He did it, went back, went over the secondary routes after he got the first cut through, and did a remarkable job. To me, it was a great experience. I can't wait to get out and ride again.